Today I'm talking about building your leadership muscles. Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast. I hope you hit the subscribe button from wherever you're watching or listening so you don't miss any future episodes. Are you ready? Let's get started. Did you know that there are about 600 muscles in our bodies? And did you know that this is the 600th consecutive episode of Remarkable TV? Well, unless you went to medical school, I'm guessing you didn't know that either of those things were true, but they give us a pretty good reason to talk about building our leadership muscles today on the 600th episode. So here's how I want to tie the idea of building, muscle building or strength building to leadership development. Number one, you've got to know which muscles to work on. Our bodies have 600 muscles. Our bodies are complex. Leadership is complex. There may not be 600, but there's plenty of different skills and competencies and things that we could do to get better at leading. So we need to know which muscle group or which muscles we're going to work on, because you can't work on them all. If you go to the gym, you don't work on every muscle every day. Know which muscles you're going to work on, and then work on them regularly. You don't go to the gym some people do. You don't go to the gym once every 6 months. You go to the gym regularly if you're serious about building your muscles, building your strength. And if you're serious about being a leader, you have to work on those skill building activities on a regular basis. Here's the other thing. I know a lot of people, at the start of the year, they go to the gym and they want to get all into it and they go hard, and then they tear a muscle or they get really sore and then they don't go back. And listen, this isn't me, but the people that are in the know would say, if you want to work on building your muscles, slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. The same is true for us as leaders. There's so many things that we can work on getting better at. We can't work on all of them at once. Know which group you're going to work on, and then slow and steady. Drip by drip, day by day, 1% improvement every day will make massive improvement over time. And next, don't neglect any muscle groups. Yes, I want you to be focused on where you want to spend your time, where maybe you're weakest, where you really want to work on improving, but that doesn't mean that you can forget everything else. That doesn't mean that you can say, well, I don't have to worry about my legs. They're fine. Probably not a good strategy. Doesn't mean I don't have to worry about communication. Everyone says I'm a pretty good communicator as a leader. Well, now, but will it stay that way? We can't neglect any muscle groups. Bodybuilders and strength coaches and trainers would say you've got to take good care of your body. If you want to build your muscles, you have to take care of your body. You need to be hydrated. You need to eat right. You maybe take supplements. You need to get good rest. And you know what? Being a leader is hard work. And so if we not only want to build our leadership muscles, but be an effective leader, we've got to take good care of our body, of our mind and soul and body, so that we can bring our best to doing the important work of leading. And lastly, people who are trying to build their muscles don't stop. They do it regularly, they do it slow and steady, and they don't stop. And the most effective leaders, what we would call remarkable leaders, are continual learners. If you want to build your leadership muscles, you can't stop. I've given you a number of ways to consider thinking about how we would build our leadership muscles or leadership skills in the ways we might think about doing strength and conditioning for our bodies. And hopefully those connections were useful and interesting to you. Let me close today with today's remarkable reminder. If you want to become a better leader, think about how you build muscles and use the same strategies to build your leadership skills. If you're serious about building your leadership skills, and chances are, if you're still listening to me at this moment, you are. If that's you, and you're not subscribing to our newsletter, Unleashing Your Remarkable Potential, I'll say, why not? Well, it may be because you didn't know about it. And the way to find out about it is to go to kevineikenberry.com/newsletters, or click the link that you might see where you're watching this. And if you do that, go to kevineikenberry.com/newsletters. You can learn all about Unleashing Your Remarkable Potential, and you can join us there. And then you can come back here next week for another episode of Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast.